Hello and welcome to day 17 of 5 minutes for 4 weeks practicing Heartbeat Night. I am working on the first 12 measures and then the next 2 measures. So I was able to play 1 through 12, getting better at it. Yesterday it took me 2 minutes. Only the day before it took me 3.5. And then I played measures 13 and 14 yesterday as well. I would like to do that again today, 1 through 12, 13, and 14. I'm not concerned yet about trying to connect 12 and 13. In the meantime, I just want to get as familiar with 13, 14, and whatever comes afterwards as I can. I had a pop up for OneDrive. All right. I had that. Thank you for joining. Quotation of the day. We can see the day 17. Okay, but that's not the day. It's the day, August 20th. Be the person you imagine yourself to be. In health coaching, I learned about the power of acting as if, meaning some people say, but I'm not confident. And you say, well, act as if you were confident. And simply by doing things and having the body do it, it helps you realize that you're more confident than you thought, you're more whatever capable than you thought. Just acting as if, even if you're doing something merely as an act, you're still doing it, and that can show you that you are able to actually do those things. So be the person you imagine yourself to be. So if you imagine yourself, if you will yourself, if you want yourself to be something different, act that way, and it makes you be that way, and it makes you, and then you are that way. You are that person. Okay. Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. Later and okay. I do not do volume check. It's good. Okay. Do very quick 9 through 12. Then try playing it with the music 1 through 12. And then work on 13, 14 if possible. Let's see how that goes. So here's, I have to. Music. Perfect. How long does that take? A minute? Minute 15. Good. Okay, now measure 12, 13 rather. So now it's this. Our same coach. This guy is up. Yeah. It's an E now instead of the D. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, E. Same thing, I'm assuming. Yep. There's different on. No, that's the same. So are these two measures the same? As I suspected yesterday rather, they would be. Yeah. So. Then what? Oh, that's chord step. Uh-huh. 1, 2. Is that the same D as before? No, it's not. It's not a D5 anymore. This is now bass D is the same, and then it's F sharp A D. It's the same chord as right. The same chord as up here. Yeah. What's the next chord? This. What's the sharp? C sharp. Yeah. Okay. And what's the bottom? The D. This time. Okay, good. Oh, I got overcast. Let me open the curtain. Usually what happens after I do this is now the sun comes out and it gets way too light. But all right, it's okay for now. All right. Good. So 1 through 12, I was able to play in 1 minute 15 seconds. That is half the time it was 2 days ago. So 2 days ago was 3.5 minutes. Yesterday was 2 minutes. Today was 1 minute 15. The reason it took me that long was because when I tried playing measure 9 through 12 in the beginning, when I got to 12, I'm like, wait, I haven't even practiced this. So I have to remember that. So basically the first, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds or so, I needed to redo anyway. But yeah, tomorrow I could hopefully do that in a minute or so. It's 36 seconds in just playing along with the music. Meaning if I were not to practice, it would take 36 seconds. If I were to practice for 24 seconds first, it would take a minute. After that, I had 3 minutes, 45 seconds to work on measure 13 and beyond. 13 and 14 was able to play pretty quickly today. 15, as I suspected, is the same as 13. And then, did I say that right? 13, 14, 15. 15 is the same as 13. And then 16 is not the same as 13, which, sorry, it's not the same as 16 is not the same as 14, which I imagine it wouldn't be. But what was interesting is the new chords, and meaning the chords that are new to this part of the piece, meaning measure 12, measure 13 and beyond. Those new chords are the same chords that were in measure 12. And one thing I noticed, and I was thinking it as I was playing, is that when I'm reading the Torah, which requires memorization of vowels and tune, sometimes there will be a phrase or a word that's difficult, but once it appears twice, it's like, oh, I know that one. And it doesn't matter how poorly I knew it beforehand, but just seeing it in another context helps reinforce it and just makes it more familiar. It's the same kind of thing here. When I was, and I've mentioned this before, another piece, I brought up that analogy with the Torah reading. When I was playing that D and that I guess it's a what inversion? First inversion of the D. Right, because F on the bottom, yeah. It was tricky when I was playing it in measure 12, but once I was playing it in measure fifth measure 16, it was way easier. And it wasn't just because I've gotten so good at it from playing it in measure 12. It's just something about having it in another context and having seen it before. So having played it in 12 makes it easier in measure 15. 13, 14, 15, 16. Having played it in 12 makes it easier playing in measure 16. Is the inverse true? Meaning playing it in 16 does not make it easier in 12. I want to say, in terms of Torah reading, it would. In terms of this, maybe. At this point, I'm comfortable enough with it, but I'm curious because in the beginning, when the first thing I played was measures 9 through 12. When I hit 12, I didn't remember how to make that D inversion. I just wasn't sure what even came next. I'm curious now if I'd be able to do it because I played it in 16. So who knows? Anyway, making good progress with this piece. Tomorrow is the end of the third week. I'm just looking at this piece. Where do I want to start? Like, when does the chorus come in? It's a long verse. Wow, it's not for a while. Okay. If the song just really repeats, like, I don't think I'd have time though. I was gonna say if the verse is just there are 8 measures that keep repeating, that would be great. But like, I don't think I'm gonna have time to learn all 8 measures and making that number up. I don't know. At one point, I do have to start connecting measures 12 and 13. I'll probably leave it till next week because I don't want to leave it till like the day before, day 23. So maybe if not day 19, then on day 20 probably, and then start playing 1 through whatever it is, 1 through 13, 1 through. I'm up to now 15, 1 through 15. 1 through 16, 1 through 17. Let's see how far I can get. But this is the piece I've probably gotten the farthest with from this book. So I'm glad about it. Actually, the last one was pretty straightforward also. Which one was it? Didn't want to love you. I didn't want to need you. No, I didn't get that far. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, making good progress. Hope to keep it up. We'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you everyone who joined. A reminder that there is a link available in the description section with a list of songs from which you can make requests. Wishing you all a great day, and as always, until next time and beyond, keep practicing.